yeah, we're getting pucks to the net, and they were finding a way in. So it was good. It was a good night.
When you guys have got you see the forecheck going early like that, that just pretty much fuels your line, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a big part of our line's identity is we want to get in hard, make it difficult on them, and find a way to create turnovers. And I think we did a good job of that. I think we've been getting better. Game in, game out, just getting on the same page, trusting each other, and tonight was good. We created some turnovers, created chances, and we were able to bury a couple tonight.
You see, Scotty didn't have a contract, a week before the season.
Yeah.
Shown he can still play.
I think he showed it all last year. It's, just unfortunately for older guys, it's just the way the league's going now. And he showed it all last year that he's a very effective player, and we're glad to have him back.
Your top two lines have gotten off to such a good start this season. What does it do for this team when you get that balance scoring up and down the line?
I think we've heard it a lot, or we've talked about it a lot the last little while, where our top lines were doing all the scoring, and we weren't getting any help really. And that was, I think, the third and fourth lines. I think we know we're capable of chipping in every once in a while and helping out a little more. And I think we felt the pressure, and I think that both lines have responded pretty well the last while.
How good's this team feeling right now?
Yeah, I think we're just it's not a perfect 60 minutes all the time, but we're doing the right things at the right time and making the most of it. And our penalty kills improved a lot, I think, over the last 2 or 3 games, which has really given us some momentum. I think our discipline's been a lot better, to be honest. We've only had a couple power plays or PKs against over the last couple of games, and I think that's keeping guys fresher, even on back-to-backs. And I thought we played really well. I think we had a few minutes in the second period there where we let our foot off the gas, but we jumped right back on it in the third. And Eddie with a big goal there at the start.
Jake, in the second period, how easy is it to get locked in the way you were when you have that much action in front of you?
I think I've been feeling pretty good since the start of the year, to be honest. We knew they were throwing a lot of pucks at the net. That's their forte. Their 4 lines are probably some of the top 4 lines in the league, and they get some good forwards, so we had to be on our toes. They didn't throw a ton at the net in the first period. We knew they were going to come out flying in the second. We were up 2-0, feeling good going in the room, and some big goals there to really put the nail in the coffin.
Mike Yeo talked about this being a real big test for your hockey team coming into the game. You got to be real pleased with the way you guys were able to, obviously get 2 points there.
Yeah. I think in our locker room we have a lot of respect for that team over there. I think they're one of the best teams in the league, and for us to be able to do what we did tonight was a big step for us, especially on a back-to-back, and with travel late night. The boys played hard. We need to get some rest because we're right back at it against a really good hockey team on Monday.
I think you're one of a couple unbeaten teams at home, just feeling it pretty good here at home early?
I don't know, I guess. A game's a game. Yeah. It's nice to have a stretch like this coming up. We have a few of them during the year, and to be able to get 4 games in a row at home, just get comfortable, get rested again. And there's nothing like being at home, being in your own bed. It's keeping your routine the same. It makes a big difference.
Well, we needed them to fuel that type of game for us. The team that we were playing, they can really take you off your game and disrupt you and make things awfully frustrated for you. And I thought that everyone, especially early, and in particular those guys, did a really nice job of not letting them get to their game. And we did that by getting in on the forecheck, by playing in the offensive zone. And obviously they can't get to that kind of forecheck heavy game where they wear on you in your own zone. And obviously I think we were able to do a pretty good job of that early.
Yeah, you guys get up to that 2-0 lead, and then they had like 12 shots in a row or something.
Yeah. What do you think? I think we started to turn pucks over, and obviously at that point the other team they pressure hard, and a lot of times they're pressuring going forward. So if we're making soft east-west plays, then it's going to come back at us, and that's what happened at that time. And then again, what we were doing well to prevent them from getting to their game. That's a really good team over there, well coached. They've been firing on all cylinders, and I thought that we took what we were doing well, and we started not to do it as effectively. And then obviously when you give them that opportunity, they're going to make it look ugly.
Even on the fourth line, it hasn't been scoring lately. It has been.
Their game's been progressively better, I would say, from the Chicago game on. They've been very reliable, whether it's been Forbes there or Yaski. They've been real reliable. They've been solid in their game. They've been bringing a physical presence and looking a lot like the way that they did last year for us.
There's only one night, but is Upshaw kind of a perfect fit for what you needed at that point when you signed him?
Yeah, oh for sure. I mean, and you know, I think his personality with our group, he's vocal. He brings a good energy to the rink every day. You know, a game like today, you know, it's tough. It's tough on the guys. We're in the middle of 3 and 4 with travel. You know, obviously fatigue could set in there, or you could allow it to set in. But you know, you want positive energy. You want people that are gonna, you know, whether it's the vocal part of it or whether it's just their play, getting out there and establishing momentum for your group. And he's one of those guys. Probably. It's up there for sure. He's had a lot of good ones for us, but he was really good tonight. So he's had some that have made it hard to compare and try to figure out which one is better, but he was outstanding tonight.
When you got your goalies going back to back like that, and they can just follow, one follows up the other.
Yeah.
With solid performances.
Well, when you get, I mean, yeah, there's no secrets in the NHL, boy. If you're getting quality goaltending, you're giving yourself a great chance to win. Yeah.
Numbers, 40+ shots 2 of the last 4 games. Is that saying anything?
Well, we've started to shoot pucks more. It's a focus that we're trying to bring in. I think that we score more goals when we shoot pucks, and you know, tonight it was against a team like that. It was difficult to try to create offense, but when you shoot pucks, it creates offense. It creates chaos. It creates momentum, and we want to make sure that we continue to do that.
We were talking about Colton Parayko should shoot more. Should Joel Edmondson shoot more?
Well, I think should keep shooting. There's no question. He shouldn't shoot less. You know, obviously, we want all of our players shooting, and we want them to shoot quickly. I think that if we have a shoot first mentality, then it makes it easier for the players down low to understand that the puck is going to be going to the net, and it makes it easier for you in that case to have players at the net. So I think we've been seeing a better job of that.
You've seen a lot of great saves by Jake Allen now, but does he ever make a save where you go, geez, how did he do that?
Yep, many times, almost once a game now. It was interesting. He wanted to get himself in the game early there. He kind of gave it back to them just so he can make a pretty spectacular save, but clever on his part. But he's made some highlight reel ones, and I like, for me, I like when you see Jake out and he's challenging and he's aggressive. That's when I feel that he's really on top of things.